So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Osimhen. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk gets it away. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct and providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Messi's cross. And that has been knocked clear. Caught offside that time. Bastoni.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Messi. Back into the middle. Osimhen, a player who needs no introduction. Mohamed Salah. There's the shot! And that has fair fizzed. Argentina with the corner, they're first. Big header! And now they can spring out of defence. Portugal deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Salah. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Portugal looking to pass their way through. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball, and he's in here! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Adams.
There will be 1 minute at
And
a time.
Bastoni. Marquinhos. And there's the end of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Eto'o, Mohamed Salah, shot! Oh! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Neymar, it's Neymar! That carried quite a threat.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Messi. That's
The
a
attendance
lovely,
for this
neat
match
pass.
was 71,550.
Portugal are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Iniesta. And here's Osimhen. There's the hit! And he's taking no chances there. And it's Iniesta. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's beautifully weighted. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. No, that's been intercepted. It's run loose here. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours.
Batistuta!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta. And he's had a hit. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Mohamed Salah, he's through, there's the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Seedorf, and that's been intercepted. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
In for a header! And He's quick to get it clear again. Costa Curta. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's come loose. Rummenigge. There's the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Costa Curta. Can he put it away? They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And a header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they've got their lead back. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, they can break here. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rummenigge. Collar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Iniesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. And over towards the opposite flank. And that could set him on his way. Now the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mohamed Salah. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge is herring after that one. That has been cut short. And it's Salah. Osimhen. Eto'o. Real chance! Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication.
306.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And here's Mohamed Salah. Costa Curta makes the interception.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is quite a battle.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 7.
So, time for changes on
Rummenigge.
both sides, actually.
Number 15. Jan Koller. Number 4. Ronaldinho.
And it's Eto'o.
Number 17.
Played out to the left flank.
Roberto Carlos.
Oh, now here's an interesting
Number
matchup.
9. Vieira.
Don't you just love the
Coming on
level
the
of
field.
intensity here?
Number
Neither is
5.
prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number 22. Ernest. Number
And
21.
reclaimed it in a
Neymar.
trice.
Number 8.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest,
taking place.
but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game.
He's had a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And again they hit the front. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And very quickly, the substitute made his... He's had a hit! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether...
Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Thuram cuts it out. That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class.
It's Salah! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he was quick to get it clear again. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicked it back promptly. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Eto'o. He's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And it's Luis Suarez. Foot in. Quality ball. He's looking to set free a runner. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, that's been intercepted. Seedorf. Now it's Osimhen. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Short changes him with that pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Oh, good looking ball. And here's Eto'o. Messi. Lovely feet. Eto'o. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. He won't be happy with that one. Salah. Mohamed Salah is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perhaps the final meaningful act. Iniesta! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cut it out, and he's there to belt it away. Luis Suarez. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass somewhat off target. And that's been won straight back. That's really well manoeuvred. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And he welcomes it in. Seedorf. Oh, what a great chance! It's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
71,649.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Iniesta. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Seedorf. Can he put it away? No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Haaland, Eto'o, Pedri.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Haaland. Decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Has a look and place it forward. Last chance, perhaps. In with the challenge. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Nice sequence of passes, this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Seedorf on 2 now, and looking for 3. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, what can I say about this guy, Luis Suarez? An elite striker with an insatiable will to win, whether through that panache and shine he can produce, or sheer bloody mindedness at times. He'll relish a duel or two with that defence, looking for anything he can to feed on.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Vieira.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. Has a goal! There it is! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Salah. Schneider. Mbappe. Nicked it back promptly. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Eto'o. Neymar.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Luis Suarez. Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
There will
That's
be
put
1
paid to a
minute
promising
added
move.
time.
Cannavaro. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Just a quick request today for everybody
How's
to
the
please
first half
kindly
compared with your
remove any cars
expectation?
parked on
Well, I
the
think
road
there's
outside
plenty
the
to
stadium.
be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 26. Targets.
Here we go again then.
Number 13.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And a header! Oh, it's come loose.
Coming on the field. Number 87.
Messi.
João
João Neves.
Number 11. Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Iniesta.
Pass somewhat off target. João Neves. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He rises! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ronaldinho. He's got the shot away!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Messi. He's onside. Can he put it away? Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cannavaro makes the interception. And it's Luis Suarez.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And smartly reclaimed. Messi. Messi! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
And claimed it back swiftly. And here's... And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Eto'o. Now the finish! And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And up he goes! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Pedri. And a header! He's got a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
De Jong. And the counter is on. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Done delicately. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Cruyff. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Cruyff. Neymar. Oh, what has happened here? Crosses it in. And it's hoisted clear. That pass has been well intercepted. Cruyff. Eto'o. Mohamed Salah. Good spot, he's seen the run. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nunez. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Salah. Now it's Eto'o.
Oh, really well played.
One-on-one! Shapes to shoot! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
2 added minutes.
A
have
case
been
now
indicated.
of complete control. And the first 45 minutes are up. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game. Oh, he's been caught napping! Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Mohamed Salah, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, super fine. Eto'o! He has done it! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, his his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the counter could be on here. Now it's Eto. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Eto. Great chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's lofted through here. And the keeper's got it again. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And can he finish? He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's straight offside. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Salah. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rafinha. Rummenigge. And it's Messi. He's going for goal! No mistake! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mohamed Salah. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Mohamed Salah. Messi. Messi. Luis Suarez.
Minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge. That's a shade optimistic. Messi. That's Vieira. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. And they've got rid. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this...
Pedri! And it's Vieira. Pedri! Oh, another save. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Eto'o. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Floated through. That's been cut out, well played. Maldini. Pedri. Back into the middle. And that interception was most necessary. Yeah.
The attendance for this match
And
was
there's his chance to lead the counter.
71,649.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Rummenigge. And the shot! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And it's Vieira. Messi. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's really well manoeuvred.